Hey gang, it's Sean from Denison again. Oh, how's my hair? Is it good? Is it a little messy? I don't know if it's messy or spiky and cool. Anyway, I just wanted to share a few thoughts with buying your magic on the internet versus buying your magic in a magic store. Uh, I'm not here to judge you. You can buy your magic wherever you want, really. It's not for me to decide. But I do think that if you only exclusively buy your magic online, you are missing out on some important things. And I just wanted to talk about that for a second. I guess part of the thing is you have to ask yourself is what's your goal in magic? Is your goal in magic, do you want to be a professional? Or are you just trying to entertain your friends? Is it just a little side hobby you just do? Hey, you're out at whether you're at a party with your friends or you're who knows whatever reason, but you're not really going to take it that seriously, or do you want to actually try to work and make a living at it? Do you want to anything from kids' birthdays parties? And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody tell you differently. There's nothing wrong with doing kids' birthday parties. Uh, Up to working restaurants, corporate, stage competitions, all that other good stuff. And I really think that if you want to take it seriously, you should try to go in and experience a real magic shop. Now I know sometimes you can't. I mean, there's might be a product you want, and the shop just can't get it for you because sometimes they have distributor issues that they don't carry that line of product. Sometimes there's things online that are exclusives, and you can only buy them online. Sometimes it's an ebook you want. I know a lot of some pretty respectable magicians out there publishing their own books, which is great because I'm a big fan of books. But the only way you can consume them is to get it through an ebook download. Uh, and that's great. But I really think that if you, I mean, I love the internet for research. Go on the internet and see the newest, latest demo of some trick, and then I go if I like what it looks like, I'll go down to my magic shop there and say, hey, have you guys seen this and really worked it? Because a lot of times they have. One thing that they do have, in a magic store that you really it's hard to get in an online experience is you have people usually working in magic. I mean, let's face it. No sane, normal businessman is going to open up a magic store. Okay, it just doesn't happen. The people who open magic stores are people who love and have worked magic for usually a really long time. So you go in there and you say, "Hey, have you seen that new trick, whatever, by whoever?" And they're gonna a lot of times say, "Yeah, I have," and they're going to tell you a lot of times they might say, "Hey, that's the greatest thing in the world," or they might say, "Oh my goodness, that's that demo online. It's it really misrepresents what the trick does," and that's a good thing to know. Also, a good thing about a magic store is if you want to be a professional, and let's say you're building an act and you're doing like I said, a kids show or whatever, and you say, "Hi, I need a way to." Uh, make I need a theme this is my character I'm trying to create, and a lot of times they could uh, lead you right in the directions of, hey, here's a bunch of tricks you might not have ever heard of because they're not the newest thing and they're not broadcast all over YouTube, and here's a bunch of really strong magic for whatever you need to do. So that's another great thing. Another thing is, and here's a story. So now you watch my other videos. I frequent a place called Main Street Magic, and they're in McKinney, and they're a bunch of nice people there. And the owner there was telling me a story about a kid who bought an item online and came into their shop and said that he had bought this item and he was having problems with it. He couldn't really get it to work. Well, they did what a lot of what you might not think they do, but they actually helped the kid with that product that they did not sell them, and taught the kid how to do that trick. And the tricks and the kid seemed very happy about it. So the kid said, "Hey, do you have whatever product X?" And they said, "No, but we can get it for you, and it'll cost you whatever it'll cost you." And the kid just kind of walks out the door, and on the way out he says, "Oh no, I could save $4 by buying that online. So I'm just going to get that online." And all you could do, they had to tell the kid, "Hey, look, you could do what you want to do, but if you have problems with that item, don't bring it in here and expect us to help you. I mean, $4 savings, for all the service that you get at a magic store. To me, the $4 is not worth it. I mean, in my opinion, you could do what you want. If $4 is more important than you, then by all means, save your $4. The only other reason why I can think of why people might not want to go into a magic shop, especially if you do like magic, is that they might be a little nervous that, hey, I like the magic, I'm not that good at it though, and I don't want to go down there. I'm going to feel intimidated, and I don't want anybody to laugh at me or scoff at me. And I just wanted to, at least I try to go to, every time I visit out of town. I was just up in Seattle, and I found a magic store, and I stopped in there, and every time I go into a magic store, everybody is very nice to me. If you go in there and you just say, "Hey, look, I have an interest in magic, and I've been, and I'm not that good at it, but I really enjoy it, and I enjoy watching it, and I enjoy practicing it." If you just enjoy magic in general, and you go into the shop, I mean, they really, everybody seems to just take you in. They treat you as family, and it's a good experience. And then you could, again, the more you go in, the more you talk to them, and I've never heard of anybody ever say, getting talked down to at a magic shop, because we've all been there. There was a time when we could barely do the glide, and now, I remember when I was a kid, and I'm dating myself, but this is back in the late '70s, and at the time, packet tricks were all the rage. So I would run and buy a packet trick every week, and then I'd go home and I'd practice, and I'd come back the next week, and they'd be like, "Hey, how'd that going? Hey, show me your work on that trick you bought last week." And I'd get up there and show him, and he'd give me pointers. "Oh, you're doing this wrong. Try covering that. Watch this angle." And that's just something you can't get online. So there's my little soapbox for the week. And I know I'm getting preachy. I'm probably just preaching to the choir, because the people who go to shops, they know, and the people who don't, it's hard to convince them, because they just think that they're going to save $4 on the next trick. So please, if you get a chance, just go once or twice. Find a different shop if you didn't like the one you went to. They're kind of vanishing right now because of all the online things there. It'll be a shame if all the brick and mortar magic shops close, because you're going to lose something so much more than what a few dollars is going to save you. But anyway, that's all there. I hope to post maybe a few more videos on more fun topics in the future. And again, visit your local magic shop, and visit Main Street Magic and Fun Company in McKinney. And they don't pay me to say this, but they are the only shop within 100 miles of me. But anyway, go down there, say hi, and make some friends. And I know you'll make some friends. I will see you soon.